And we're chugging away with our 1ZZ teardown. We got the pistons and rods out. We have the cams over here, everything in order. Of course, this is the front of the motor, so we're keeping everything in order so we can get it right back where it came from. And I wanted to show you this. We're going to show you the cylinder head here in a moment. But this motor had 249,000 miles on it. And this is why you want to buy a Toyota. Because if we look at the bearings, look at that. That is 249,000 miles on it. Not sure if the oil change intervals were done at a regular time. It sure looks like they have been. There's another one. These are the rod bearings. And here's another dirty one back here. These things look amazing. Let's get this cleaned up a little bit. And look at that. There's really, I'm trying to focus. There's a little dirt from me. But there's focus. Come on now. There we go. There's really no appreciable wear on these. It's pretty crazy. So those could have went another 250,000 miles. So we got that all apart. What we're going to do is we're going to take the piston rings. I have a top ring here. And what we'll do is we'll take this over to the motor. And let's go over there. And I'm going to show you this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the first ring and the second ring for each cylinder, place it down in the bore, and use a feeler gauge to check the end gap that they had from the factory. I'll write all that down. After that, we'll clean everything up. We'll shove rags down in the cylinders, and we're gonna hone the cylinders. Now, honing the cylinders, it might change the dimension, it might not, but of course we can't reuse these. But what we're going to do is on our new ring set, we're going to put them down in there, and we'll just file fit them until they're the same end gap as what the factory had. And so then it should be in good shape. So we got that. Now off to the cylinder head. We got this cleaned up pretty good, tore apart. I really didn't need to clean it quite this good. Of course, the deck surface hasn't been touched yet, but I didn't quite need to clean it this good. But I did get all the carbon out of the ports. There was some carbon built up in the intake ports, especially in the exhaust ports. So we got that all cleaned up. And I want to show you my handy dandy homemade little tool here. So what we do, because these valve springs are laughably small, what we do is we take this and push it down on top of the retainer. We turn the cylinder head over with a rag underneath the chamber, so the valves can't compress or can't pop up out of the head. And then we go from the top of the head and we push down on the retainer, and that loosens it up enough for the keepers to pop. And we pull this all apart. So we have everything numbered. The intake cam 1, 2, 3 all the way to 8, and then the exhaust cam 1 all the way to 8. And we want to put these back where they came from, because these are a solid lifter. They're not a hydraulic lifter. And this is how you set the valve clearance for one of these motors. Now that clearance is going to change a little bit because we are going to lap these valves in. But to be honest, if you look at the seat on that, it's just a few little scuffs, but generally they look pretty good. There's a few scuffs right there. Probably about 60 seconds with some valve lapping compound, and those will clean up. The exhaust side, let's see, come on, focus, baby. There you go. Yeah, they're carboned up pretty bad. So what we'll do is we'll hit these with the brass wheel, get them cleaned up, and then we'll spend about maybe 30 to 60 seconds per valve lapping them in. And of course that's going to lower the valve in the seat just a little bit, but honestly I don't think it's going to be enough to affect the valve clearance where we would have any issues. So if you ever need to buy these come in different dimensions. The dimension between here and the bottom inside there, those are different dimensions to set your valve clearance so they can be within spec. Since we're putting everything back exactly where we got it, you see we have it nice and organized, we shouldn't have any trouble. But yeah, that's how it's looking good. I thought maybe there'd be some quality issues with the head or something, but no, you can see the valve seat. They all look really good. This one here's got a little bit of dirt on it there. Whoop. A little bit of dirt on it there, but I think that's just above the seat. So yeah, this side's going to clean up real nice, and we already got most of the carbon out of the ports, like I said, and we'll be ready to go. So this will be the next stage. Make sure you tune in to watch the further adventures of the Enduro build. You can like and subscribe down below. But we're gonna try and get it ready for this year. No guarantees because we got a lot going on. But we'll get the pistons cleaned up, and we'll get some bearings ordered, and we'll order a gasket kit and some rings, and we need an oil pan gasket, and then this stuff here, this will go back together real easy. So probably just about maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours worth of work. We can lap the valves in. It's no problem. But if you want to watch some more, go ahead and like and subscribe, guys. See you in the next video.